What's good everyone on YouTube and Twitch? This is Very Melonman and welcome back to my Yakuza 3 Remastered Modded Let's Play. Or as I like to call it, welcome back to my Like a Dragon 3 Let's Play, because we've modded the game to as heavily represent and as heavily play like the Dragon Engine Yakuza Kiwami games as much as possible. Let me tell you, as another one of my comments already said, this game plays better than the actual Yakuza Kiwami 3 ever would have. Okay, so let's continue where we left off. Cabaret clubbing is an option for us to do.
Nani?
Oh, of course, it's happening here. Good thing I unlocked the fight ender. So anyway, sorry, there's a crying baby downstairs as well. Experience for doing nothing at all there. I hope this frame rate looks decent to all of you, because I was and now we kill this guy again. We have to do that sub-story where we have to get that man, that new tuna, before we can unlock. Sorry. In order to get the second version of this sub-story unlocked, we have to first help that man either fish up a new tuna or spend 300,000 yen on buying him a replacement tuna. Then we can do this one. Yeah. Because I bet you 3 lumps of 1, that might help the situation. Alright, at least it's something, is the only thing I can really say to you. They're your owners, you gotta take responsibility for them.
Kiryu-san.
You cannot carry more stamina in Royale. Well, let's get that hostess maker stuff out the way. Let's see here. First we do this, that. Right. Special K is what you want to use for all your PC gaming needs. That's why I was so lost. All right. Sorry about that. I was just, this hostess maker stuff is very gel. Dress. All right. Gorgeous dress. Alright, that's how you have to do this. Walk around and... Gorgeous my girl is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, I have to walk around, listen, and make sure every item is coordinated. Gorgeous girls. I feel like I should replace the walk animation with something else. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit simplified for the sake of making it work as a video game. And like inspection. All right. Let's dress you up. All right, hairstyle selection, loose curls. Early updo. Excuse me. Alright, row is across, column is below. So in this case, we want the second row, but the first column. Wants the second row, but the first column. Rows are horizontal arrangements, columns are vertical arrangements, so row. Oh man, it's just a bit. Left to right. Row 2. Column 1. So. Color. Eyebrows. Type 1 eyebrows. Row 2, column 1. Lashes. Row 2, column 1. Wait. Is eyeliner. Row 1, column 3. Row 2, column 1, row 1, column 3. Eyeshadow. And then we want row 6, column 1. Row 6. Okay, so now we know what version this is actually what we're supposed to do. So this guide I'm following to make this painless is using rows as up to down and columns as left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Row 6, column 1. So with that being taken care of, column 3. Column 1. Row 2, column 1. Row 2, column 1, row 2, column 1, row 2, column 3, row 6. And layer eyeshadow off, color contacts off. Blush on. Row 2, column 1. Clear blush off. Lipstick. 1 lipstick. Row 1, column 2. Accessories. Accessory. All right, hair accessories, glasses. Earrings. Petite. Clean, simple, refreshing. Necklace. Necklace. Simple, Nails. Just nails. Ring. What ring? Watch. All right. So straight to the top involves Kiryu managing a hostess to make her a replacement girl, right? For the previous #1 hostess. Coming from Yakuza 0 and even Yakuza Kiwami 2. I'm not sure if I said this in my first Yakuza 3 LP on the PlayStation 4 or 5, but yeah, I got thrown for a loop trying to do this. Because it's so much longer and so much more time consuming. And the purpose of this particular outfit I'm trying to make is to just make a one-size-fits-all max all stats outfit. As you see here, I've got Keep Flashing Gorgeous all pretty much on lock. Okay. So in fairness, yeah, it's been literally years since I last played Yakuza 3. So I had no idea how to... You know what? I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. Alright, nice stack there. Alright. Depending on how well you dress up your hostess of choice, their rank will go up, and you'll get more funds and a lot more customization options for them. For the sake of brevity and not wasting anyone else's time, I decided to skip until the very end of my shift here. Baby's outside. I decided to skip to the end of my shift here and play the last level of Hostess Maker for you all to see, so that you understand exactly what type of build you need to give your hostess in order to actually what your end game hostess build is going to look like. It's probably the best way to look at it. And for the same reason I've done that, I'm not going to show you the full. I'm only going to show you the first shift of my first time doing this, and then skip to the last one. I chose this dress for because of the balanced stat line. We're about as high as our stats can get, as far as the farming goes. And when you get this high up, you want these are your best two options for training. Lecture boosts all your looks, smarts, and charisma stats to the point where you can level them all up at once, instead of leveling up one at a time. The cost for that is that you build up more stress this way for your hostess. We already reached S rank stats, so this isn't going to do anything for us to build up stats, but it's better to pick this option than nothing at all. If you built your hostess's outfit correctly, you no longer will see her over there by herself. Instead, you'll see this. The super service. The super service indicates that your hostess is basically a top form. Dang. Next, we want to pick free time. Free time will randomly boost one of your stats, but the most important thing is that it lowers your stress. At the early stages of the game, this is how you want to make sure your hostess's stress doesn't get too high. Because if your hostess goes out there on a shift with really high stress, they will start flubbing their host shifts pretty badly. We got a second super service. You'll start getting these if your hostess has like B rank in all your stats. The best thing about a super service is that you can turn around back immediately, instead of having to wait until you walk halfway across the store. Now, last thing I want to pick is Relax. It doesn't boost your stats at all, but picking it will drop your stress to almost nothing. And the only thing it actually costs you is a small hit to motivation. But your motivation stats always going to be at maximum anyway, because you already have your hostess needs taken care of, so it's really not the end of the world. And that's 3. Thank God for the super skips. Oh, we didn't make it to rank 1 yet. But yeah, the individual sales you make is taken from your profit and add to your remaining balance. You use your remaining balance to buy more powerful accessories to continually increase Karu's or your hostess' stats. I'll come back to you after I actually do beat this mode. Right, this seems to be it. Our new number 1, everyone. Raising us is the highest rank there is. There's no small task. This will change Natsume's mind. Alright. No, you're quitting. Why? At the club, I'm working with staff, but sorry, not my true calling. Jobs about now, I want to be more people in my walk's life. Oh, well, so much of that. There were lots of more hostess managed to draw up some excellent business. So I think they learned something by watching either. 100,000 yen for doing all that. And you unlock the ability to train 4 more hostesses. And gain 5,000 experience in the whole thing. Now, this will continue to update until you finish training all the other hostesses, I think. But we'll leave that for a completely different agenda, because I'd rather go back to doing literally anything else. Alright. So, with that obnoxious particular sub-story dealt with, Hostess Maker is not fun to actually play. That's the problem. It's just walking around and making sure you pass the stat check. In this story, we're looking for a shisha. First, you have to complete out of his league. Then at the entrance to Karyushi Arcade, off this cup over here, the one Shisha statue we want to find, because there's multiple of them, you can find them all over Okinawa, is at the north end of town at the dead end street in the northeast of Hatsumachi. I'm amazed that after all this time, there isn't a mod that does something simple like add more fast travel buses for you, but look at what it took for you to add look at what it took to add just the ability to use the Like a Dragon Man Who Erased His Name combo moveset. Kiryu in this mod. It's not surprising people don't feel like not surprising no one really wants to mess with adding more fast travel locations. We found the Shisha you're looking for. The spitting image is the one you have at home. 50k yen. Mm-hmm. 3,000 experience. I can upgrade something. Might as well get this.
Nani?
I really need something that disables this one fight location. I really need something that disables it. Also, I don't know when I started getting red heat bars. Probably because I leveled up my heat. I guess leveling up your soul meter also levels up your heat meter. That's my broomstick. There should be one more sub-story we can do at Morning Glory. I'm not sure we can do it at night though, but oh, we can. Okay. It's the Lovelorn Teenager, and this sub-story is called Robbing the Orphanage. So basically what happens here is that the girls he wants to date dump him on the second date. That's why this keeps happening. I'm sorry, lovelorn teenager. Not anyone can have Kiryu's Riz. It's not really. You want to go on a date with Haruka? Yeah, okay. You're too desperate. You're with every girl who walks your life. Literally, first observer, then hostess. Which one you like the most? Haruka's not even 13 yet, I think. Oh god, they're the same height. Oh, they're the same age. Jesus. What are you talking about? Dude is nowhere near Haruka's league. Not even remotely. Guy's not a loser because he can't ask out a woman. Guy's a loser because he doesn't really know how to respect himself. Robbing the... Is that robbing the cradle? Is that a pun on robbing the cradle? Oh well. That's, I don't know why I'm doing this, but might as well save. Override my save here. But yeah, Haruka, I'm ready to resume. Alright. I've done everything I feasibly can. And by feasibly, I mean I'm not going back to play pool. We can forget that. Not going back to play golf either. We can forget that. Ying. Ying. Alright. Now Mame the dog. We're not down to sub-stories yet. Because it's the daytime now. This game takes place in 2010, and canonically it would be like 2023 by the time Kiryu talks to them again. Alright. Now we unlock weapons training from good old Yonashiro, in case you guys forgot about him from the many years back. Thank goodness for this running mod. Sword technique can learn from an old man, and staff technique can learn from an old lady. They're gonna still top, huh? No. Pretty interesting how this follows up from what you can actually learn from the first two original Yakuzas. Not Kiwami 1 and 2, but the original Yakuza 1 and 2. So we're gonna learn how to use nunchucks, kali sticks, and tonfa from Yonashiro, which is going to vastly increase Kiryu's actual weapons abilities. Let's do this. That's just playing out with the guy. It turns out that Hirashiro is in fact holding back. He's a weapons master. Okay. Now we can complete Yoshiro's training at our leisure. We don't have to come back to him immediately. So there's no reason not to just knock all of them out right away. Tompa next, and we'll do Cali 6 the last, because that's actually the hardest. I'm really happy at how awesome his music sounds. All right. And the quick step attack, right? I locked that like last episode. And last but not least. Yeah. Holy crap. I wasn't kidding when I said Cali Sticks was the hardest. Now we talk to him one last time. We unlock him as a tournament, as a opponent in the Coliseum in Purgatory in Tokyo. Be an ad. Going to Hatsumachi in order to find them. Bunch of stuff here. Damn it. What? Ugh.
勝てると思ってんのか?
So this is technically our introduction to chase battles, but I'm pretty sure you can't actually, like, do anything here. And realistically, you wouldn't be able to keep pace with a dog that's running anyway. Izumi, we'll let you keep the dog, okay? We'll let you keep the dog, Izumi. This is one of those parts where if you remember that the dog is coming out, you really should be like... Yeah. characters there, but I'm not gonna go over lore. It's a little silly. A ball, and we have to go back to the Morning Glory Orphanage for that. Nah, but Luna looks really cool. I don't really know. Are bits. All right. Me Michio? Why that Michio? Koda. It's okay. Oh, well, first of all, I'm sorry. Name wrong. But the truth was, I was. Why? Michio? Here's the Overhaul. Don't have excuses any. This has nothing to do with the main story. I just don't have excuses any. All right. So I guess if we go into any store and then back out, even a weapons store, it'll count. No, the Tamashiro.
泉ワンコート逃げろ。でもいいから早く。
Like,
豆おいで。ほら
so,
なんだ
この野郎。
いたバカ野郎お前何すんだおい
やべえ。
出直しだ行くぞ待て
おい、大丈夫か？
あ、おじき
ずいぶん遅いから心配したんだぞ。
すいません。俺がそばにいながら。泉大丈夫か？
私は大丈夫。豆は
やったな。犬小屋か。でも俺一度大工目指してくじけたんだよな。
だって約束だもんね、豆。
分かったよ。おじき。
I'll save first, I'll head back. An optional problem, I think.